In today's video, I'll share a swing trading setup inside of an agricultural stock. Now the stock is none other than Nutrien, ticker symbol NTR. This company provides crop inputs and services, and the first thing that I thought to test before looking any further is, given that they're in the agricultural space, what do the summer months look like for this particular stock? I've gone back, let's go back 20 years worth of data. And now using the 20 years worth of data, if we take a look at the current month we're in, June, we see a split down the middle. 50% of the time it closes up, 50% it closes down, on average a gain of 0.07%. Nothing to write home about with June. However, July is arguably one of the strongest months across the entire year, and then we have August. So we're about to enter a 2-month period in which we should see some strength inside of NTR. So that's our longer term bias using seasonality. Now we zoom in and we start to take a look at the daily chart. The daily chart has this nice gap fill with today's volatility. That sell-off that we saw also fell right into our volatility box models, which is where this entire setup even came on my radar. If we take a look at NTR on our live scanner, NTR was one of the few stocks which triggered a long side setup today. If I come into our daily tab, use the long toggle switch, you'll see NTR right up here. Now, what's interesting about NTR is Nutrien stayed on our live scanner for right around 3 hours. We breached at about 10 a.m. Pacific, so right after that lunchtime hour. And for 3 hours, you can see we just chopped back and forth sideways inside of this very narrow region. Now, with tomorrow's open, I'm looking to try and find any signs of strength here, any signs that buyers are in fact hanging around for this gap fill. This gap fill on that weekly time frame chart also looks interesting because you would have an opportunity to try and take advantage of this channel here. Now, it still is a bear channel, so I think it's important to keep that in mind, that it might still break in the trend to the overall weekly time frame is still to the downside. However, it's starting to feel like you're building a little bit of a momentum base here. You have the bullish momentum cross, the bearish, the bulls defended one more time. Really not letting sellers go much below that 52 price level. If with this week's activity, we see a little bit of a rally with that bounce from this gap fill, we close above this market pulse line, all of a sudden now you have the potential of a trend switch as well on the weekly time frame. So I think there's a lot of interesting things going for this setup here inside of Nutrien. You have seasonality patterns you can take advantage of. You have intraday volatility you can take advantage of. And you have a gap fill that you can take advantage of. With those three pieces together, I think this is a trifecta of a setup for a swing trading idea in Nutrien. Again, keep in mind, you do have to play this idea through July and August. It's not an end of the week type of idea, but we are looking for a bounce in the shorter term off of our volatility box models. I hope you found this video useful. Take care, everyone. Good luck trading, and I'll see you in our next update.